Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, beautiful people, man. Thanks so much for joining. Oh, Kai, y'all here up in here. I don't have my camera on today because I'm in the natural sunlight, so it doesn't reflect well. I don't want to go into a dark room. So this is what we're gonna do. What's up, boy? Donto, man. Ayana, I'm sorry, is in the house. What's going on with you? Kai says she's so excited. No, we're gonna be talking about cryptocurrency. Here's the deal, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us. This is the Money and Power Show. We're gonna start heavily focusing on cryptocurrency in our presentations. And here's the deal. It's really going to be simple. I'm going to be learning right along with you guys. And I believe that two heads are better than one. So you might see some things I don't see. I might see some things you don't see. And I believe we get this knowledge together, then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be better. So I'm just going to be picking some stuff. And I'm also going to be sharing some stuff with you guys that I've learned along the way. I've been in the cryptocurrency space for over 4 years, but I haven't dived into all these new coins. Altcoins, what they call. So you know, we're gonna get this. For those that want to show up and learn, we just gonna learn together. That's what it is. So today I am going to be focusing on in our crypto learning session. I'm going to be focusing on a coin called EOS. And I'm interested in this coin because I see it all the time, and I'm wondering what the heck it is. So I figured I'll start there. I know Bitcoin is pretty popular, but I'm going to talk about the other stuff that ain't nobody talking about. And we kind of walk through this thing. So what I'm going to do is, as well, I'm on my Coinbase platform. So if you're not joining Coinbase and you say, you find this to be a very user-friendly platform for you, well, I do have a link that you can join Coinbase. You can get this information, start to get some of this information. Now, what I will say is that some of I like the educational piece of Coinbase, but there are some things that's not on there. So what I can get from Coinbase, I'll get. If I can't get it from there, we're going to go and find it somewhere else. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's called everybody. Hey, they say formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Everybody putting council self-education. So what we're doing, we're deciding. See, and you know what I was thinking about? Let me tell you what I was thinking about. I was thinking about 20 years from now, will our children be going to school and learning about cryptocurrency? And I think the answer is no. Just the same way that we're not going to school learning about money right now, I don't think they're going to be going to school learning about whatever the future of money is at that point in time. So it's still going to have to be, from a financial standpoint, a self-education piece, or hopefully you've learned something that you teach your children, and then they'll be well armed when it comes to this thing called money, or when it comes to this thing called currency. So understand that cryptocurrency is, I believe, to be the future of finance. It's on the financial side, and it's also on the technology side, which they call fintech. Everybody put in console fintech. It's in the fintech space, and the fintech space is on the come up, so to speak. So we are going to be going into I hope you did, guys. Hopefully, if guys, let me bring that up. So last night. Let me start here. Let's take a look at the market as well. That's my little portfolio. I have this thing called a watch list. So I'm watching. I added all these little coins to my watch list. Bitcoin is the most popular coin. So we'll take a look at this real quick. We're looking at 24 hours. So yesterday I had a big dip on Bitcoin. The reason why, we had this one woman named Janet Yellen who made a comment, and she happens to be a very influential person when it comes to monetary policy. It had a adverse effect on Bitcoin, giving people another opportunity to get Bitcoin for cheaper. It dropped about 13% down, all the way down to $28,000 per coin. And then it started to recover, because also what happened, and again, there was a retraction. She didn't retract what she said, but she clarified. Everybody putting down, so clarify. She clarified what she said. And she said, well, no, she does believe that cryptocurrencies does have its place, but she is concerned about the use of some cryptocurrencies as it relates to crime and money laundering. Okay, so she clarified it, and so now investors are back feeling okay about now that this woman who's going to be running monetary policy has clarified her comments. So now it's back on the come up. So that was another opportunity for people to buy it on sale if they wanted to. But the thing about it is this news that we get, it doesn't get to us till it's at least 5 hours old. I mean, it's got to be about 5 hours old before we actually see it pop up in our news feeds. So that's why I tell you, man, it's if you rely on news, it's going to be too late. Bitcoin moves it never stops moving 24 hours. Is a cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin is the number one most held coin on Coinbase. It's the number one cryptocurrency in the world. And right now you see 75% buy. So people are back buying Bitcoin, driving the price back up. You know, I put in a couple of orders when it was low. I'm not gonna say hopefully you did. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Her words clearly have power. I know you better watch that, lady. Okay, self-education. That's right, man. Dante Williams, self-education. What's up? Take Dr. K. Yawa. I think that's Dr. K. Yawa, I believe. How are you? Thanks so much for joining. So that's Bitcoin. It's currently at $32,340. Well, yeah, $32,335 per coin. You don't have to have $32,000 to invest in Bitcoin or to buy Bitcoin, whichever one you want to do. You can buy. This thing can be bought all the way out through 8 decimals, which represents what they call a Satoshi. A Satoshi would be similar to what we consider to be a penny to a dollar. A Satoshi to a Bitcoin is that. It's the smaller version of this currency or this coin, a Satoshi. So you can invest $1, you can do $5, you can do. I mean, it's probably not gonna let you do no 50 cents, but in reality, you probably could. Okay, so but this is not about Bitcoin. I'm always start here because this is the big kahuna. You need to know what's going on with Bitcoin because that affects what's going on. Oh Lord. Okay, I need to click on this real quick. I'm sorry. Borrow cash using Bitcoin as collateral. Learn more and join the waitlist. I can't wait to click on this, but I'm not going to do that right now because that's not what. Oh Lord, that just look like that just came up new. They just added this. So again, if you do not have a access to cryptocurrency, I'm gonna drop my link here so that you can use it to open you up a Coinbase account. It's a great place to start. Again, I believe they have they do well when it comes to education and also user friendly. I think it's one of the better platforms to at least get started, not necessarily to stay there, but to get started. So you can use that. And then if you're catching this replay, I do have the link on my description. So you can find it in the description on Facebook or YouTube. Okay. Now, so we're going to actually go into EOS. So EOS is right here. We'll start by looking at it's $2.65, right? What I try to do is I try to figure out, is this a coin that I want to own, meaning like long-term hold type thing, or for me I'm an investor / trader, is it something I want to trade? And I tell you, at first I was just trading it because I didn't know what the heck it was. So I just said, well, I'll just trade it to try to make some money. But now I'm a little bit more intrigued. I want to learn what it is because it might be something that I say, no, I just want to hold it for a while because of what it may bring, the value that it might bring to society as a disruption in the financial space once I begin to understand it. So my goal today is for me to better understand it, and I hope that you understand it better too while I'm learning more myself. So EOS, $2.65 per coin. It has a $2.5 billion market cap, which means that there's $2.5 billion already flowing into this coin through the marketplaces. Okay, so it's not a Rudy Poo coin. I mean, it's $2.5 billion that that's a value in the market. If you think, in the way to kind of understand that, if you are familiar with stocks, a business is represented by a ticker on the stock market, and that business has a market cap, and the amount of money that flows into the stock of that business times the number of shares that are outstanding would equal its market cap. So very similar here, the price of EOS, $2.65 times the circulating supply right here, 939.7 million, will give us the $2.5 billion market cap. Does that make any sense to anybody? Okay, it's just that's how we get there. Okay, I don't want to go too fast, but I also don't want to go too slow. All right. Now, EOS is the 14th most held coin on Coinbase. Again, Coinbase is the most popular exchange. And then when I say exchange, everybody put in console exchange, just like you have a stock exchange where we go to actually buy stock in companies, in the same way that you actually have a market exchange or a grocery exchange where we'll go to a grocery store to exchange our dollars for groceries. We have a crypto exchange, and one of the crypto exchanges is Coinbase, and it actually happens to be the most popular among retail investors or enthusiasts or crypto enthusiasts. Okay, so or for the beginner, let's just say that. So it's the 14th most held coin in popularity on Coinbase. Typically, people hold it for 10 days. Now, I never really looked at this, but this is pretty interesting to me. So if most people are holding it for 10 days, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be a long-term holder on it, but I might want to hold it when I get into a position. I might want to be a little bit more patient with it, give it about 10 days for it to get to where it might get, and then I might get out. I mean, it's giving me a little bit more of an idea how I want to operate with this thing if I decide to get me some. Now, we see here volume. Volume would be, how many transactions are taking place in the 24-hour period. So there's 2.5 billion transactions. That would be between buying and selling all day long on the crypto exchange, on the Coinbase exchange. So it's $2.5 billion of volume, but between buyers and sellers all day long for the past 24 hours for this coin called EOS. And then we see here trading activity. Now, this is only important to people that might be trading, but hey, right now, the bulls are the bulls are winning, meaning that there's more buyers than sellers right now, driving the price of EOS back up. 53% buy, 47% sell. In the investing world, we call these the bulls versus the bears. The bulls would be people that's driving the price up, or buyers. The people that are selling would then be the bears. They're driving the price down. Okay, am I making any sense to anybody? Okay. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. All right. So I'm going to show you guys trading. Trading is interesting because that's over here. This is where I do my trading. So let me go. I'm already on EOS. And so, I'm looking at, I'm not going to go through all of this because it's not what this is about, but I'm just showing you, I'm over here EOS. I actually own some EOS, right? And I already have an order to sell it, but I'm going to learn about it because I don't know if I might hold it. I don't know what I'm going to do. But this is a trading platform. I do more teaching on this on Tuesdays in our private group, which is called the Black Billionaires Club. So if you happen to be interested in taking your education from a place where you're getting free education to a place where you pay for it, well, that might be something you might be interested in. But I'm gonna get back to the free stuff. Okay. So then I said, okay, well, I want to learn about EOS. Today I want to just learn about EOS. This is where I'm gonna start. So we have learn about EOS. So EOS is a protocol for fast, secure applications. Okay, a protocol for fast, secure applications. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit here and watch these videos and see what the heck they're talking about, so we can hopefully understand EOS a little bit better. And then we can actually come down here. I'm gonna go through all of this for you. And this is all found. You can find for this. You can all find on Coinbase.
What are EOS.io and EOS? Let's say you're a software developer and you want to build a blockchain-based application designed for millions of users. What do you need to consider? Blockchains have several advantages over traditional web applications, such as security and decentralization. However, in the past, they've also struggled to scale, been difficult to develop for, and suffered from significant transaction fees. If you're a developer building an app for millions of people, these limitations are real concerns. That's why the open source EOS.io protocol was created. EOS.io was designed from the ground up to support scalable, easy-to-use, secure blockchain applications. First, EOS.io itself is scalable. Applications built on EOS.io have much lower latency than other blockchains. This means you don't have to wait minutes or even hours to know if a payment was processed or a message was sent. Transactions on EOS.io take only half a second. Second, EOS.io is easy to use for both users and developers. Transactions are free. Actions like sending tokens to a friend, selling an in-game item, or liking a comment are all free. And because they're on-chain, these transactions are also highly secure. EOS.io also supports short account names that users can choose for themselves and keep forever. Many other blockchains use difficult-to-remember public keys as an account name. With EOS.io, your account looks like this rather than this. To make it easier for developers to build apps, EOS.io is also powered by a technology called WebAssembly. This lets developers build very fast apps using popular programming languages like C++. Finally, the protocol offers distinct security features. For example, permissioned private keys. These are keys that can only perform certain actions like posting a message, but can't perform more sensitive ones like sending tokens. That means if you lose your phone or your permissioned private key, your crypto stays safe. So if that's EOS.io, what is EOS itself? EOS is the name of a blockchain that runs on the EOS.io protocol. It's also the name of the EOS blockchain system token. Today, EOS is the most popular EOS.io blockchain, but it's not the only one. Developers are rapidly building new EOS.io blockchains to serve a variety of communities. In the next lesson, we'll explore what gives EOS.io blockchains their high performance, an innovative consensus model called delegated proof of stake.
Whew, okay. I still don't get it yet. But do we have any developers that that may be tuning in with us here? Any developers? I'm people can be from all walks of life. I get some of this, and I guess we'll get into a little bit more EOS here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. One of my students, look at that. I'm just ordered a mining machine, about to get into mining and to earn more crypto. Absolutely. And you see here, guys, through this Coinbase platform, I've been through this before, but I just went through it to get my little money. But yeah, there are tutorials that you can take, and they'll actually pay you for them. And so that's what I did when it says all the EOS has been claimed. They paid me in EOS to watch the same thing. And I'm still a little confused, but I guess I'll learn more as we go through more of these sessions here. So EOS is a blockchain protocol designed for fast, free, secure applications. So it's a developing coin. EOS is popular blockchain that uses the ESO protocol and is also named the blockchain system token. So when I'm trading EOS, I'm trading the system token that was actually created on the EOS.io platform. But they said there are other, I guess, coins or other tokens that are being created. So it sounds like to me this is close to Ethereum, where it's more of a designer type of thing, and then there'll be things that are built on top of it. That's what I'm getting so far. So let's keep going, I guess. All right. So delegated proof of stake. Delegated proof of stake.
What is delegated proof of stake? Delegated proof of stake is EOS.io's consensus model. What's a consensus model, and how does it work? In the world of blockchain, consensus is how all the computers that run the network reach agreement. If computer A thinks that Sally has 6 tokens, computer B thinks that Sally has 4 tokens, and computer C thinks that Sally has 12 tokens, then they don't have consensus. This makes it impossible for the network to function because no one agrees about who owns what. So consensus is very important. It allows all the computers in the network to be in complete agreement without the need for a central decision maker. Achieving consensus, however, comes at a cost. It can make blockchains slow because decisions must be made collectively. Bitcoin, for example, uses a consensus model called proof of work. With proof of work, computers race to solve a mathematical problem, a process known as mining. The first computer to solve the problem shares the solution, which includes a list of validated transactions with all the other computers on the network. The transactions are then added to the Bitcoin blockchain. The network builds consensus, and every computer races to find the next proof of work. This consensus model is very effective, but can also be slow and energy inefficient. EOS.IO approaches consensus differently. It uses a different model called delegated proof of stake. With delegated proof of stake, computers don't compete over computational power. Instead, the network's users vote for the computers who they think are best qualified to run the network. This consensus model is designed to be faster and more energy efficient than proof of work. On EOS.IO, the computers that run the network are called block producers. Many block producers are full-time professional teams running enterprise-scale hardware. On EOS specifically, the 21 block producers that get the most votes are delegated to run the network. Each block producer takes a turn validating transactions and producing blocks, which are then checked by the other 20 block producers. The block producers are then rewarded with EOS tokens for running the network properly. All of this happens very quickly. EOS.IO produces a block every half second. By comparison, on Bitcoin, a block is produced every 10 minutes. If a block producer fails to verify transactions properly, for example, because it goes offline or isn't providing enough computing power to run the network's users can simply withdraw their votes for that block producer, and another block producer will immediately take its place. Today, there are hundreds of active block producer candidates on the EOS network. While only 21 actively provide consensus, EOS tokens are awarded to all block producers who receive a significant number of votes as a reward for providing computing power to the network. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about the EOS token, which is an integral part of the voting and reward process on the EOS network.
Wow. Okay. So let me say this. I'm typing some stuff in the chat because this is how I study. I try to take look notes and okay, that's what that means. That's what that means. I don't know how you study, but this is what this is for me. It's a study. Everybody playing console study. I think I want to make sure that you understand that if you want to dominate in this space called money, it's going to take some study. The same way that you would become proficient in anything that you do or whatever it is that you currently do. It took some study. It took some time, and it took for you to learn over time, whether that be that you're doing it every day, but it's going to take some study. And unfortunately, most people are not interested in studying, therefore they stay broke. So, but this is new. This is new for many of us. It's new for the whole world for the most part. And I'm just going to do my best to make sure that as an educator and as someone that's been studying money for over 10 years, that I'm not left behind. And I want to make sure the people that's connected to me are not left behind. So yeah, we're going to focus on learning about this crypto world. Now, here's the interesting thing. I heard that the whole number one, I heard that the consensus, which is saying to me that all these computers on this blockchain, in order for it to be validated, so to speak, there's got to be some consensus. And so they compared that to blockchain technology, which I kind of understand. So that makes sense to me. Then they start talking about the difference between the slowness of proof of work versus the delegated proof of stake, and then the block producers. And this is what I found interesting: the block producers, and then Ayana, who's saying she's getting a mining machine. That's right up her alley, right? They're saying, hey, it's only 21 block producers that are actively working, but all the block producers receive tokens or rewarded tokens once something is validated or a consensus is made for a EOS token to be produced. That is actually pretty cool. From the mining side, which is actually mining is what it's called, but we can call it production. It's the production or the creation of a token. And then I saw the number 21. So if Ayana, who's getting a mining machine, was to say, hey, you know what, I want to mine or I want to produce EOS, I want to be on that system, I believe in it, then she will probably fall in line to do she'd fall in line to do just that on that space. All right. So what is delegated proof of work? This is the big thing from this second lesson. Delegated proof of work is the EOS.IO consensus model. It helps to ensure EOS.IO's blockchain operate quickly and efficiently. Right? So it's a little bit probably faster than Bitcoin and what they do as well. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. What is the EOS? What is the EOS token?
What is the EOS token? EOS is a cryptocurrency running on the EOS blockchain. It has 4 distinctive features. First, EOS transactions are fast. Transactions are confirmed in only half a second and finalized in under 2 minutes. Second, it's free to transfer. Many other blockchains charge a fee for every transaction. This fee can range from less than a penny to several dollars during times of peak traffic. EOS, on the other hand, is always free to transfer. There is no mining fee. Free transfers make EOS especially appealing for microtransactions of a few cents or less. For example, buying an in-game item for 1 cent in an EOS-based game will cost just that, 1 cent. On other blockchains, it might cost 1 cent for the item and 5 more cents for the transaction fee. Free transfers also mean that simple actions on EOS, such as liking a comment or changing a username, don't require a transaction fee, helping to remove friction for users. Third, EOS tokens play an important role in governing the EOS blockchain. Only people who hold EOS can vote for the blockchain producers who run the network. Finally, EOS is the only token on the EOS network that can be used to obtain the resources that developers need to run applications. We'll explain how resources work on EOS and other EOS.io blockchains in the next lesson.
Okay. So that was, how about that? You saying the same thing I'm saying, Ayana? Free transfers is huge. If you guys, if for anybody that has acquired some type of cryptocurrency or done some type of transaction, especially Coinbase, right? Coinbase, although I like its usability from a user end standpoint, it's one of the highest fees for you to do anything, whether that be you acquire cryptocurrency or you exchange or transfer or whatever. Like, if you want to transfer to a different network, a different market, or a different exchange, they got some of the high, even to transfer from Coinbase to Coinbase Pro, you got to pay, right? So free transfers is huge. Like, that's basically a transfer brings a fee, and in this world, a fee would equal a tax. So can you imagine being in a space in this society that we live in, and everywhere you go, when it's $2, you just pay $2 and don't have to pay additional tax, right? So that's what that's kind of like. That's what that's kind of like when I hear free transfers. So they say it was fast, free to transfer. The governance part, that's again coming around with consensus, and then they start talking about owning the coin in order for you to develop on it. I'm not a developer. I'm not interested in that, not yet that I know of. But this is clearly a developer coin. This is what I'm gonna put it into that category. As far as it's used, what it's used for is really good for those that want to develop on a blockchain network, I guess, or the blockchain protocol, whatever they call it. EOS is a cryptocurrency run on EOS in the EOS blockchain. It's fast, free to transfer, used for governance, and lets developers generate the resources they need to run applications. So it's about running applications on this platform. Okay. So I want some developers to come talk to me now. CPU, net, and RAM resources on the EISO platform. Again, this is probably going to be more developer talk, but why not learn it? Let's see what they're talking about.
CPU, net, and RAM resources on EOS.io. This is Sally. She's created an application that she wants to deploy on EOS, one of the blockchains built with the EOS.io protocol. What does she need to get it running? On other blockchains, Sally might deploy her app by paying a one-time mining fee. Then, when her users interact with the app, they would have to pay a mining fee as well, for every single transaction. Those fees add up fast, and they're collected by the miners, not by Sally. EOS and other EOS.io blockchains approach things differently. On EOS.io blockchains, developers like Sally don't have to pay to upload or update applications, and users don't have to pay to use them. Instead, both users and developers leverage EOS.io's 3 network resources to cover the network's costs. CPU is processing power. It's measured in microseconds. If Sally's app has a lot of complex transactions, she'll need more CPU. Net is network bandwidth. It's measured in bytes. If Sally's app handles a large number of transactions, she'll need more net. CPU and net are obtained by staking EOS tokens, or whatever token is designated for staking on other EOS.io chains. Staking is the process of locking up crypto for a period of time. EOS.io rewards people who stake their tokens by giving them access to network resources. There is no cost to stake apart from owning the token itself, and the more tokens Sally stakes, the more resources she gets. On EOS, regular users might only need to stake a fraction of 1 EOS to get all the CPU and net they need. Users who need more bandwidth and resources, like gamers who make lots of transactions, might stake several EOS. And a developer like Sally might need to stake hundreds of EOS to cover all the processing power and network bandwidth her app needs. If she ever needs more, she can stake more EOS to get it. Or she can unstake her EOS if her resource needs decline. The third EOS.io resource is RAM. RAM is measured in kilobytes and represents data storage. The more on-chain storage developers like Sally need, the more RAM they need to acquire. Unlike CPU and net, RAM is not obtained by staking. Instead, it's purchased through a market managed by EOS.io's core system software. If you're a new EOS user, you'll get all the CPU, net, and RAM you need when you set up a new wallet. In the next lesson, we'll explore how apps are developed for EOS and other EOS.io blockchains.
Man, okay, so y'all just got a little lesson on computer discussions and stuff like that. So running application EOS requires 3 resources: CPU, net, and RAM. CPU being computer power, net being I guess you can kind of speed, something like that, and then RAM is storage. Again, developer talk. Not something I'm really familiar with, but they said this one thing in here that I want to show you real quick called staking, and I just kind of figured this out today. I was like, oh, that's what this is. 'Cause I kept saying, what the heck is staking? So you basically you're putting your I'll come back to this just a second. You're putting your coin in lock, and in order for, I guess, people to really use it. But here's the thing. That coin being on lock is, where did I find it at? Where did I see? Let me go to reward. The coin being on lock gives you the opportunity to, because it's on lock, very similar to how you might put your money into like a CD that's going to be locked away for a little while, maybe a year, 2-year CD, 5-year CD. That means a certificate of deposit. They're actually going to pay you a rate for you to lock it up. And I don't know how long this is, but yeah, Cosmos' staking rewards 5%. So think about this for a second. I got, I don't know, $10,000 in my savings account, and it's generating, I don't know, a 1.5% annual rate of return. But I can take that same $10,000 and or a portion of it and lock it up into a stake where it's earning 5%. Like, this is what's going on, man. This is a whole new world, right? 4.63% they're paying back reward for locking up or staking this Tezos coin. DAI, which we talked about yesterday, and I was trying to figure out why would I buy DAI, was to get a 2% annual percentage yield, get 2% back on my money, which I still wouldn't do. But look at this, the USD coin. If you lock the USD coin up, 0.15%. So you can exchange your USD or your dollars for USDC, which would be the USD coin, which now I understand this. I probably am going to do that. I'm going to, I know what I'm going to do. So when I'm trading, right? Let me show you guys this. I'm trading, right? I'm trading, and I'm trading my dollars. Right here is a USD, and now I get this. This is a USD EOS pair. I can trade my USD for, maybe I can. Can I trade it for USDC? I don't know how to do that yet, but it's a USDC market where I can, instead of trading my dollars, I can be trading USDC. And while I'm holding USDC, it could be earning me 0.15% while I'm just sitting there holding it. So if there's a point in time where I'm not trading it, it's just sitting there, I'm waiting on something to go to the market, I could have USDC some kind of way, and that could be earning me interest while it's waiting versus just sitting there doing nothing. Oh my God. Okay, now Y'all better watch out. I'm not playing. I'm not playing when it comes to getting this money. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but your boy gonna go out here and get it. Okay, I'm getting understand. Okay, so now I gotta figure out that some way. I'm gonna figure out how do I get USDC, because I don't think that is. Let me see if it's tradable. I don't know if I can exchange just through Coinbase. Can I do? Where am I at? Can I get? Where's prices? Can I get USDC? Can I trade it? How do I do that? Oh, I can trade it. Let me add this. Oh, I can trade it. So you see that the USDC coin is supposed to be the dollar. So you can trade the dollar for the coin. And then I could, oh Lord, then I could be here. Now that I got my coin, I could be earning 0.15% while my coin is staked. Ah, and I can earn more. Okay, let me see these terms. How do I see the terms? See terms. It says see terms, but I can't click on it. Oh, let me see this. How do I? Oh, do y'all get do y'all feel what I'm saying? Up in here. So instead of my dollar that I currently have decreasing in value every day that I have it in my wallet, in my bank account, in my savings account, doing pretty much nothing. Let me go a little bit further for you guys. So you see what I'm talking about. Let's just go to Bank of America. All right, some of you guys got a Bank of America account, right? And I want to look at their savings rates. I want to look at their savings rates, right? We'll go to bankrate.com. Look at this. So a savings rate, right? 0.001, 0.002. Their top one is 0.005. If this is as of January 15, 2021, right? So if you have a bank account at Bank of America and you got money over $100 in there, because it take $100 minimum deposit, at their highest savings rate that they offer at that particular bank is 0.0015. I can take that. I can have not take all of the money, but I can have some of that money. Instead of sitting over there, I could be sitting over here with the future of money, and it could be earning me 0.15. That's 3 times. That's multiply 5 times 3. That's 15. So I'm earning 3 times the rate by letting my dollar sit as a coin versus letting it sit in the Bank of America bank account. Huh? What? I'll check lifetime rewards. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? That's my sister over there. How do I get there? Lifetime rewards. Where am I going? Where's lifetime rewards? How do I get there? Lifetime rewards. Lifetime rewards. I don't see lifetime rewards. Am I missing something? Is it down here at the bottom? No. Where is it at, Avaya? How do I get there? How do I get there? I want to pull it up. How? Okay. Notifications, prices. It's somewhere. Lifetime reward. Learn more. No, that's this. Okay. That's the reward. If I got to look over here for it, lifetime rewards. Oh, they can't. Where do I? Okay, I don't know where to go. Go back to the rewards page. Okay, go back to the rewards page. Yes, ma'am. Okay, rewards. Okay, lifetime rewards here. Oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Annual percentage yield, annualized yield offered for USDC rewards accrue daily and compound monthly. So it's not an annual. Oh, no. It's accruing daily, but it still is annualized. Rate subject to change. Lifetime rewards have been added to your account since you bought USD coin. I didn't. Okay, rewards spent. So, okay. All right, I get that. All right, I get this now. Learn more. I can even learn more. Okay, you get this up. You got to be verified. This is interesting stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further than that. But y'all see what's going on here, right? And I'm not suggesting that you do this. I'm just okay. Okay, I think okay, there we go. But I'm just helping you to again, I'm learning and we see what happened when we learn together. We learn together. All right. That's what happened. This is very what you say? It is so interesting. Yeah, this is hey, let's get it, man. Let's get it. All right. Let me go back. Let me go back to my watch list because we're going into EOS. Gotta watch our last little thing. Okay, down here. All right, now again, this is for developers, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. I'm not a developer, but who knows? I might be a developer moving forward.
Developing apps with EOS.io. EOS.io is a blockchain protocol that's designed from the ground up for large-scale, real-world applications. With EOS.io, any developer can create a blockchain like the EOS blockchain itself, high-speed, flexible, and secure. For example, Sally might create the SAL blockchain. The SAL blockchain could have its own tokens, its own resources, and its own block producers.
Oh, Lord.
And because all EOS.io blockchains use the same protocol, Sally's blockchain could send data cross-chain to other EOS.io blockchains. Alternatively, Sally could build an app or launch a token on the EOS blockchain itself, allowing her to leverage EOS's computing resources and popularity. EOS.io has 4 features that developers often find valuable. First, EOS.io gives developers the freedom to upgrade smart contracts rather than upload new ones, something that's not possible on many other blockchains. Second, EOS.io has the ability to create scheduled and recurring transactions. That's useful, for example, when paying for a monthly subscription. Third, EOS.io has a rich set of pre-built libraries that help developers build apps faster and avoid common security issues. Finally, developers can create apps using familiar development tools. That's because EOS.io uses the same front-end technologies that power many existing non-blockchain web applications. In the future, EOS.io aims to become even more developer-friendly. New tools for discovering, accessing, and querying blockchain data are being built, as are new features for improved performance. Today, blockchain applications are often difficult to use and develop for. EOS.io is working to change that by aiming to create a flexible, scalable protocol that's built for the real world and for real people.
This is so very interesting. So, again, there's some things that came to mind. EOS is developing large-scale, real-world applications. Again, remember, this is the 14th most popular coin on Coinbase. $2.5 billion. Running through this thing. Here's what came to mind for me: like a black-owned cryptocurrency. Now we do have some that's out there, but they could actually develop that cryptocurrency on top of this application. You see what I'm saying? Having their app and all that stuff. So for developers that are out there, they're probably already doing this stuff. I know one that is doing this stuff, but I'm not a developer. But my goodness, that's how you have that's how you get your black-owned cryptocurrency. Here's my second thing I thought about which is kind of off topic, but I noticed that we lost some people. I want you to understand that the person who wants to earn but doesn't want to learn is not someone I could work with. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The person who wants to earn, they watch me, they see some of the success I'm having, they want to, be in my inbox and all that stuff, and say, how can you help me, blah, blah, blah. The person who wants to earn but does not want to learn is not someone I can work with. That's not someone who needs to join the BBC. That's not someone that you can follow, watch all the free videos and all that stuff. But the person who wants to earn but does not want to learn is not someone I'm interested in working with. Because I've been learning and studying for over 10 years, and I would expect the same for those who are going to be my students, who are going to be my peers, and also who are going to be my mentors. So I just want to get that out for the people in the back, just in case y'all wondering who this is. This brother is talking like this. I've been doing this for a minute, okay? But at any rate, going back to EOS. Oh, you did? Okay. You know what? I'm right, sister. You know, I'm right there with you. You over here doing. You just purchased 20. Did you watch yesterday? Die. Gaining rewards. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go. I got to go and look at some stuff. What I was trying to figure out for the moment is, again, I'm trying to determine what I'm gonna trade, what I'm gonna own. But DAI, now that because I do own Maker, I'm gonna go ahead and get me some DAI and see what's going on. See what's going on with DAI now that I get it. So I might actually go and put I might go get all these little stable coins. I mean, these little staking coins. I'm gonna call them staking coins that I have access to on this platform. Because if they're gonna pay me to let my money sit there, and it's gonna pay me more, then I'm getting paid in some freaking 0.05, 0.001 savings account. I just don't believe in savings accounts anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, yeah, access to your capital is fantastic, but how much do you need in that savings account? You know, for your small emergency that might come up, for your flat tire. That's what you get, a flat tire. That's right. You get that thing fixed for $100. I mean, you know, your mortgage is probably what? You know, you got a mortgage about $1,500. You probably don't need no more than about $2,000 some savings account for any type of emergency that might come up in your life. Really, I'm telling you, my whole advice has changed as the world has changed when it comes to financial advice as a certified financial educator. I can't give you the same advice as you give you 20 years ago. That ain't gonna work. All right. Okay. So that's here's what I wanted to show you, Ayana, as well, because the fees are so important. So look, so you mentioned that I guess you on Coinbase, you might get some Coinbase, you transfer to Binance. You don't really save, because here's the deal. If I were to come here and I wanted to buy Bitcoin, it depends on what you're buying. But let's say I wanted to buy Bitcoin, $100 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to preview this buy, right? Look at this fee. I got to pay basically 2%, which means I'm only going to get $97 of Bitcoin, right? And then now that $97 is here, if I want to transfer it, I'm going to have a transfer fee probably on both ends, from Binance to receive it and for Coinbase to send it. So the fee, that one thing they said in the and you probably can't avoid a lot of this stuff, right? That's why I want to be in positions where my money is growing, so I can offset those fees or offset that tax. And I can't blame Coinbase or whoever, Binance or anything. They got to get paid in order to run these platforms to give us access to the stuff. So I don't mind that at all. But I got to figure out strategy for myself, how I can maximize my dollar the same way that I try to maximize my dollar in anything else that I do. So just understand that, you know, the fees add up fast. That's what she said in the video. Fees add up fast. So just be mindful of that for whatever you guys are doing. It may not be something that you can avoid, but as we learn more, we're gonna find ways to be like Amazon and not pay no taxes. We're gonna find our fee loopholes over here on cryptocurrency. All right, let me go back. All right, we ain't done yet. We almost done. But hey, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Pineapple, everybody putting guys on pineapples. You know, that's my favorite word, pineapples. All right. So that now every one of these coins doesn't have these videos and stuff, on Coinbase, but this one did, so we use that. But you can always come here and you'll find out more about EOS. We just read about there are no fees to send or receive EOS. Instead, the protocol rewards the entities that run the network periodically. They also do have an official website. So you can, you want to do more research, or we want to do more research, we'll come over here because we're going to have to do this for some of them. We read about, you'll read about what they got going on. Free training, learn blockchain. Look at this. Free training. Wait a second. Learn blockchain essentials, the EOS technology stack, app development, and more. Well, I said if it's free, I might as well sign up. I mean, I didn't know if I was going to be a developer or not, but if it's free, I mean, yeah, why not? Let me go ahead and get my free training on. I mean, I'm sorry, my bad, guy. I don't play, man. I don't even know if I'm gonna use this. I don't even know what it is, but it's free. I ain't playing. I am not playing. I'm gonna learn this stuff. I'm gonna learn this stuff. Type yes for updates, prize and events. Type update. Okay, yes. No. You can unsubscribe from EOS anytime you can unsubscribe. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna get some free training. I can do that. Look at this. I'm not gonna do this right now. Look at this. You learn about smart contracts. Oh, y'all know I'm gonna be doing this training with y'all. Technical stuff, non-technical stuff. App Developer 101, ESO for Ethereum developers, smart contracts. Okay. We ready. we getting ready up in here. Up in here. All right. So at any rate, so they got a free training here, guys, that you could take to learn this stuff. That's pretty cool. What else was I looking at? Okay, so free training. Advance your business with ESO. Discover how ESO can drive your business forward through blockchain as a service, individualized consultation, training, certifications. Whew. So I will say, because I'm not really versed in like app development, who knows? I might take that course and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be an app developer now. You know, that's an. Or here's the thing. Let me go a step further. You might say, you know what? Let me put my kid through this free training. They got an affinity for video games. They've talked about people developing stuff in video games, stuff like that. That might spark their interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. We got to start thinking outside the box. It may not be for me, right? It might be for my little cousin. Or it might be for Roscoe and them and Shanae. So, hey, you better take this training. You're at home anyway, doing some e-learning. Go ahead and take this training. I want you to and then tell me what you teach me what you learn. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to prepare your children for the next decade, for the next 20 years from now. You guys start doing stuff that ain't happening in the school system. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you think that when your child go to whatever school that they gonna learn this? No. Okay. But now that you done seen this, is it possible for you to make sure that your child learn this? Yes. That's the difference. All right, so there's some stuff here for business, training certifications and stuff like that. There's stuff here for developers. I'm not a developer, but if I was, I'd probably look in here and be like, I probably understand all this stuff. I know that like Crystal Hill probably be all up in this thing. She probably know all this stuff. We got Crystal Hill as part of our Black Billionaires Club. You get a newsletter, whatever, some news, and all that stuff. So this is where I would go and where I would have to come if they didn't have the videos and stuff like this. I'll go in here and learn more about us. That's where I would come. Why build ISO? We'd be going through all of this stuff. What is the blockchain? All this stuff we'd be going through. Is blockchain only fintech? We would go through all this stuff together if we hadn't watched that video. So if y'all wanted to be even more boring, then know that that's some of them gonna be boring, but we're gonna learn. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right. So we can do that. And then down here, which is pretty cool, you have oh wow. You have news that is related to the EOS coin. Now this is interesting. Polkadot. Oh no, Polkadot is actually a cryptocurrency. It's nearly worth $3 billion worth of or is the most popular network for staking. Oh, really? According to Block Research, nearly $3 billion worth of Polkadot's native tokens are at stake. So basically, what it's saying here is that, hey, if we went to Polkadot, because we just started talking about staking, then we might. I don't know if we can get Polkadot here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not tradable on the Coinbase platform. But this is another one that we could stake if we wanted to. The stake just means you'll lock it up for a period, and then they'll pay you for basically you lending them your coins to be able to process or whatever they were doing on that stuff. Okay. This is pretty interesting. Okay. Oh, let me make sure now. I'm going to borrow cash using I'm going to go ahead and learn more for this. You can borrow up to $20,000 from Coinbase using your Bitcoin as collateral, pay just 8%. So now they turn into a lending institution. You give them your Bitcoin as collateral. Basically, now Bitcoin is an asset. Everybody put in console, Bitcoin is an asset. They're basically saying that we value your Bitcoin as an asset. You can borrow against your Bitcoin. That is a bank. Coinbase is now a bank. And they'll charge you 8% with no credit check. Do you see how they are using their platform now to go beyond the financial system? And this is a serious disruption to how finance is. You see what's going on? They're saying, hey, instead you got to go through the credit check, you know what I'm saying? Go through all the paperwork and all that good stuff. You own you some Bitcoin, right? And if you have enough Bitcoin, you can borrow up to $20,000 against your Bitcoin and just pay it back. So you can use your Bitcoin to go and buy real estate. You can use your Bitcoin as collateral to go buy your new home, or put the down payment on, or get your new car, or invest in your business, or use other people's money to then go and generate more money through investing or something like that. And the Bitcoin could be your store of value asset that's used as collateral for you to get to some money, for you to be able to take care of some stuff that you might need to take care of. Oh my goodness. Huh? What are we talking about here? You see? So when you hear me say the future of finance, now you're starting to understand, maybe you're starting to see like this is real. Everybody putting console, this is real. This is real. I'm enjoying this waiting list. I don't know why I'm joining the waiting list, but I don't like borrowing money, but I want to figure out what they talk. Look at this. Have you ever needed cash for something urgent like a home or a car repair in the past, and you might have sold Bitcoin to cover it, to incur the taxable gain or loss? Now you just don't have to. Now they're going, look at that. Now they're saying, hey, instead of you selling your Bitcoin and now you got to report it on your taxes as something you sold, you can borrow against it. Take care of the stuff you got to get to and not have to pay taxes because you never sold it. Wow. Borrow up to $20,000 if you have Bitcoin in your Coinbase account. You can borrow up to 30% of the value in cash up to $20,000. You avoid selling your Bitcoin. Might incur taxable gain or loss. Now you won't have to sell what you need extra cash. Low interest rate, 8%, which I don't necessarily think is a low interest rate, but hey, not to have to go through all that BS with the traditional bank, it might just be the thing. A 1-year term. Each month you only need to pay the interest. You can wait up to 1 year to repay the principal. So now you got an interest-only loan for up to a year for up to $20,000, which will represent, which is 30% of whatever it is that you might own. Wow. Look at what they doing over here at Coinbase. What? Whoa. So at any rate, if you're a person you're saying, I don't have a Coinbase account and I want to, at least start getting familiar with this stuff. I see what you're talking about, brother. And I just, I'm saying, let's get it started. Well, then I do have a, link that you can use to, open up your Coinbase account. Don't be the person that gets all this information from me and then you go off and you don't use my referral link. That would be disastrous. That would be terrible. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You want to, it's called give honor to whom honor is due, pay unto Caesar that was due to Caesar. So I just put that link down in the comments. And then it's also, you can find it on my description of this video that you'll find on Facebook or YouTube. Okay. So use that link, set up your account. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have an account, if you have an account, I'm just showing you some other stuff that's here. Some pretty cool stuff. I've helped over 100 people set up their accounts, get their accounts going. We helped a lot of people make money over the past 3 years. I stopped teaching it for a little while, or stopped introducing it or talking about it for a little while, but now's the time, guys. It's 2021. The future is now. Okay. It ain't also, it's now. Okay. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you learned today. All right. I don't do this just to do this. I do this to make a difference. And hopefully we made a difference in your life today. I'm just simply asking you to answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time? Right? I know it could be a little boring studying. It ain't the same type of study that we had, though. Was this worth your time and why? Answer that in the comments below, then we'll begin to wrap this thing up. While you guys are typing, I know I talk much faster than you type. I do want to let you know tonight at 7 p.m. we will be having a cannabis session for those that's interested in the weed marijuana industry. That'll be at 7 p.m. here on Facebook and YouTube, ERGJ Enterprises. And I don't know when I'll have my next. I'll probably try to do these pretty often, probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around noon. I don't know. But yeah, Bitcoin debt. Well, yeah, so it's still cash debt because it's 15%. But the thing is, you don't want your Bitcoin to be confiscated or lost because you didn't pay something back. This is a whole nother level because Bitcoin can appreciate in value. A lot different than you put your dollar out there, whatever you got as collateral, a car as collateral, and that's appreciating over time. So to have Bitcoin as collateral, they understand that they can't lose. Because if you don't get your Bitcoin back, that Bitcoin that you put up for collateral, by the time they get it, they might have got it at 5,000. By the time they get it, by the time they determine that you're not a person that's going to pay it back, that same $5,000 Bitcoin could now be worth $15,000. They smart. They want you to borrow and not pay back so they can have your Bitcoin. They really don't want you to pay. They want your Bitcoin. They don't really want you to pay back. They really want your Bitcoin. You got to understand that. This is all a game, man. It's chess, not checkers, people. You got to level up and you're understanding this thing called money, finance, currency, and all that good stuff. I said, man, it's continue to be a love you, coach. I appreciate you, Queen. Thanks so much. All right, Keith said, I'll be there. Absolutely, always worth my time. Man, we learned a lot today, didn't we? I learned about staking. I learned about this, lifetime rewards. What's going to all worth my time because knowledge is power. Yeah, applied knowledge is even more powerful. I'll tell you that. Definitely joking about that. I hear that. Joined Coinbase and began the journey thanks to you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm here for. Right? The session was instrumental in my gain of knowledge. I'll spend this evening going through the website. Yeah, that's what we do. So this is EOS, guys. I don't know what we'll touch next, but I'll definitely let you know. And I'll put it in the description and we'll go through another coin and figure out, learn what we can about that coin. And here's the deal. There are a ton of coins. So it's not like we're going to go through this stuff in a week. This is going to be a little journey, right? It's going to be a little journey. I mean, if we just look here, I'm going to just see what's on Coinbase. That's 42 coins on Coinbase. So at least we'll go through these 42, right? 42. I'm going to say 40. So we just through one. We're going to go through 40 coins. I ain't going to say in 40 days. Probably in 2 months. We'll go through them in 2 months. Take us a little while. One a day, because it's a lot of information. Okay? Not one a day, but one every time we do it. I don't know how often I can do this. I don't know how often I will do this. So I'll probably just stick it to 3 times a week, something like that. All right? Well, beautiful people, I want to say, Kishan, what's going on? How are you, Queen? Can't wait for you guys to join the Black Billionaires Club, by the way. Can't wait on that. In case you weren't interested in that, we going to definitely do a trading Tuesday. Every Tuesday we're going to trade. So if you're interested in trading, taking this free education to another level, you join this Black Billionaires Club. Simply go to theblackbillionairesclub.com. $25 a month. We have trading Tuesdays. We also have development Thursdays. So to help you start that business, help you take that business to the next level, help you be the best you that you can be, and actually hold you accountable to greatness. That's what we do over the Black Billionaires Club. Okay, that's what we do. All right, man. Evan, I have been associated with that. Just got a warehouse and have been growing in Vegas. I'm about to invest 2 days after he finalized the deal. Jay-Z comes out with wanting to help Black and brown cannabis business. That's what I'm talking about. So thankful. I appreciate you, Queen Vivian. Chestnut checker, man. Definitely leveling up is required. Applying knowledge. Yes, sir. Absolutely sounds good. 2021. I will join the Black Billionaires Club, man. Can't wait to let's get it, man. I always love learning. Evan, real deal. Been watching it for 3 years now. It's way more reward than we pay. Absolutely. Well, you people want to say thanks so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Money and Power Show. We've been doing our crypto learning, all right, learning what we don't know so we can begin to have what we don't have. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. It's the DJ. Hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.